G'day one and all, how you all going? My name's Commander Black Starlord at your service, and welcome back to the adventures of Starlord in Guild Wars 2. I really got to get that properly. I'm not. I keep thinking something else, or something else pops in my head. Hold on, I'm going to mute myself a minute. No, that's something else. Why is it not doing my channel? So anyway, and welcome back to the adventures of Starlord in Guild Wars 2. There we go. Now we're going to have a look at this bloke's build because we've already done a build like what this bloke suggested. We've done this build, which is a air element, like that one there. He's doing a fire one. He's also got a fire one. He's doing a water one. Cause I don't like changing buttons. And honestly, I'm not an octopus either. That one? Yep, okay, so we'll have a listen to what he's got to say.
For single attunements for earth, air,
and we'll see what we can
fire,
do to modify
and
the
their
thing.
links will be in the description below. This one is for water. Now, before we get into this, I do want to point out that this is not the greatest elementalist build out there. There are much better builds. Of course, there are also ones that are more complex as well. This is more of along the lines of a low intensity build, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Of all these single elementalist builds that I've made so far, the water one here is perhaps one of the more confusing and a little, I don't know how else to describe it other than the fact that it is sort of like, for lack of a better term, a hodgepodge. It doesn't have a real strength per se, at least in terms of solo play, because its offensive capabilities are not that great.
Unlock
Water
that.
attunements are mostly about support and healing,
Okay.
and it would probably be better in a group setting. However, I'm going to go ahead and try and do this in a solo area. But before we get into that, let's get into the actual build itself. Now, the gear that I'll be using...
My gear's gonna be totally different. Might have to go for the what's the name build instead to start with. Yeah, I don't have that.
is the Marauder.
Okay, let's have a look at the fire one he's got. So we'll have a look at that later. I'm just going to have a look at his fire build.
Now, the reason why I've been doing single attunement elementalist builds is because most other elementalist builds that I have seen online revolve around a complex rotation system. And for some of us, that is just a little too hard for us to understand and grasp. Our fingers are not octopuses, and it would be a little bit easier for us who stay in a single attunement. Now, I have previously done one for air and earth. As you can tell, this one we will be focusing on fire. Now, for the gear we will be using in this particular build, we will be using the Jotaro set.
I really can't justify. I'm not going to spend the money to buy that sets. I have to buy sets.
Toughness, vitality, and condition damage, which is the same stats as dire sets. Now, the reason why we will be using Dire instead of Trailblazer is because of the fact that Dire set has a higher condition damage rate, and we will be focusing a lot on condition damage.
So yeah, I won't worry about that.
The rune we will be using is the Superior Rune of Balthazar. The weapons we will be using will be the Dire Scepter and the Dire Focus.
Nothing else.
And the sigils will be Smoldering, as well as bursting. And the trinkets will of course also be toughness, vitality, and condition damage.
Okay, we'll go about that.
Now for the build, we will be going fire, earth, and arcane. For fire, we are going...
Okay. That's something we might want to look at later.
Hello everybody,
And look at
Jarvis
these
here, and
what's
in
my build?
today's video I'm actually on one of my Elementalist tunes because I intend to show you a Elementalist build that uses strictly the Earth attunement. Now in most other Elemental builds that I have seen online have a very complex rotation system which involves switching attunements constantly, such as being in fire for 2 skills, then switching to air, use 2 skills, etc., etc. Well, being able to so that it is not so complex. Jotaro set, I believe that is called Jotaro.
Okay, we're gonna what? I'm gonna have to buy these sets eventually, but that can wait. I'll eventually get the what's name sets I can work, but I have to unlock it then.
Which gives you essentially the same stats. Now we are going to be using the Superior Rune of the Crate because our range,
I think I need a
Vitality,
lot
and
more gold.
Expertise. Tempest at 3, 2, 1. And here is these reasons. For Earth 2,
Okay. I'm not gonna worry about that now. Okay, well we're gonna do it, but no, we're not gonna worry about it now. I had a look at them. I will get into those. I've got them on video. Got them on history, so we'll probably do a study on them. I've already got one I've made, which is the what's the name one. So I will have a look at that, especially the water one here.
set for power
But the water one though, I can't really.
or precision.
I can make a third one of those in the build. Because I've got a third one open, so I can set it up for water. But I can't use the power of vitality.
Because again,
I've got
water does not have a whole lot of effect.
See, okay, well, just do water. Oh, my farts are sticky.
Of capabilities, so the power, precision, and ferocity will definitely help us in that on outgoing damage department, and the vitality because of the fact that we want to have a little bit of survivability. Now the rune I'm using of all things is actually the superior rune of the ogre. The reason for this is because not only does it give us more power in combat, and believe it or not, we're actually going to be using a lot of temporary minions in order to help us, deal the damage that we need. Sets with sigils of force and accuracy, how it's pronounced, I do apologize there. Condition damage. We do have some condition damage that we will be doing, mostly in the form of
condition damage is not that far off.
chill and vulnerability. Vulnerability. And this will help with that.
Oh, he's gone for two different. He's got axe and he's got the other thing there.
Now for the build, we're
Let's go over the build.
actually going water, arcane, and catalyst.
Catalyst we haven't started. Catalyst we haven't got. There it is. That's what we don't have catalyst untrained yet. So that's no good to me then. I can't go catalyst. Well, we'll set this up so we can play around with it later.
For water,
so we understand the basic setup of it. We're not going to use it because we can't do anything with that. Could go arcane. It's actually both water and arcane. I wonder how that would work. If we went water and fire, maybe could go. Because we could use that. If we go fire and water there, switch that over, we get that effect, which is a damage and healing build. What would I do here then? building a sword. Kind of defeats the purpose of having the staff. Dual attack one. See, I can modify this one. I won't worry about watching his video anymore because I'm not going to do it exactly like that because it's going to be interesting, but I will study that when I do unlock that ability would be the word I'm looking for. There you go. I will do that one. Same with the other one, the water one. Damn it! I don't know what stupid thing I was like YouTube. There you go. There we go. How to play demo. Interesting. This is going to make a Weaver slash water and fire build. It's not really designed probably. It may be good, it may not work. Let's have a look what we got in the elements here to work with. Could go instead of having the arcane, we'll go fire. Because fire might be better. Okay, let's have a read of the stats. Okay, so we are tuned to water, also tuned to fire. It's not bad.
Let's see the color of your coin.
It's more survivability. And we can work on his build later. We'll have a look at that. Gain reduced. Okay, that could be interesting. That's another bonus. I'm thinking either that one. These are three are actually all good. Okay, now we could have arcane in here, but I'm thinking I might go to fire since we are purely building a combination of fire and what. Sunspot and flint burning. Sunspot. That would be. I think we have sunspot. Twin strike. No sunspot. That's sunspot is burning. Oh, hang on to that one. Give it a go. We'll test it out. There's no harm having a go at it. We're going to keep these same setup. We'll keep the sword and that because it's a weaver build. But I could actually just create different weaver builds and different builds. Like, this is why I understand now this. And I understand how the build means. So you got possibilities, changes in here. So I can modify this and put it into here. So if I'm fighting, say, PvP, I can have a specific build for PvP, so forth. This is complex, but interesting at the same time. So now, when we do it, we'll keep the armor set for this one because that one there. Let's swap those or not? No, you can't. No, you can't move this. Keep that one there. We'll work it out later. That's something interesting to know. And we were going to continue on down the story, but I also want to check out a little map I haven't been to yet. I know I've got that saved. I'm not touching the storyline. So go to there. I'm not changing that. Not touching anything in there. Don't want to. It's too dangerous. It's stuffed up bad. I'm really stuffed up because I thought, oh yeah. Before we go any further, let's go test this out. So it's good to get a healing build / damage deal, firestorm. That's fine. Arcane blast. I'm not using arcane. So what other things could we use? And what speed maybe now? Could use a water because we are using a water one. I think air might. We don't need. Okay, so that one there would probably go to air. We do want the extra speed it gives us. And this one, which is E. Normally I have Q on that one. Okay, make that one, which is the Grift Storm. Give it a go. And that one there is always going to be make a healing one. It also reduces passive. It reduces incoming condition duration. Incoming condition duration. Where was the other one that gave me? Increases toughness. Increases critical chance. It's not like a power build type thing. It's that one has is conjure elementals. So that's for this particular build here now. Keep that build there like that. That's right. Firestorm is the next one. See this one here though, do I want to go for that one? That heals me for 6,000. That heals me for half that. But I'll gain half every time you cast a spell. Casting per healing cast per 250. Could be interesting. I think I'll keep it the big healing one. That's not. No, don't keep it the big healing mobs. We do know what it is. The arcane blast could be useful, but it does less healing. Okay, we'll give this a go because I want to test this out. We know we can go back to where we want to go to, which is a long way away. I can teleport to there anytime. Where's the closest city to? No, where is it? This one here. It's down here in this one. We've done all through here though. We can teleport to there anytime. Oh, 9 silver. We'll work out the closest city to it and go in there because we want to go up here. Because this is the only area that I think we have to explore, but I don't know, can we explore though? Where's the closest city to you? That one, which is there. Where's the Frost City? Oh, here we are. That's the Frost City there. So let's go there and let's see if we can get that 90%, 92% to 100% map completion done. I don't know if we can. I think we should be able to do it without a mount. And then go to the main storyline. Go back to the main storyline. I want to just test this build out, just to muck around. That one. That's what I want to try to do, is test this build out. It's just something to practice with. See, we've got our standard fire attacks. That's it. Oh yeah, standard fire attacks. Got you. That one there. That one there. That one gives swiftness and healing. Then if we switch to that one, we've got the standard jumping. Oh, bugger. Okay. Wasn't meant to do that, but we'll just jump into here and just continue to test it out. 3 is that one. Well, that heals and summons a crab. Shield. Is that a quick one? Number I did summon crab. Somebody else must have summoned that. Oh, what's that do? Heals and damage. Heals. Okay, cool. So that helps with those ones. There's not much damage in any of this build at all. Oh god, this is terrible builders. Maybe for joining some other people and keeping somebody alive might be okay. But yeah, we'll have a play with that when we get a chance to. So we'll go back to number 1, which is our Earth build. Something I'll probably have to look into. So I want to keep like a Weaver build that has classes like this. So eat a bit of food, and we'll use that one there. And then of course we want to teleport to the area we haven't been to because this is the map. Well, we've got 98, 92%. I think is it here we have to complete off. We've done everything else in every other part of the map. So I think it's here we have to complete off. So we'll find a way to teleport to there. How much is it going to cost to go to there? It's going to cost me 2 silver. It's 1 silver. Teleport to there. And we'll just unlock this map. If we can. I still want to. There's a tunnel there. Was this the one? That's the waste one. I think I've done that. Have I done all this one? I don't know. Yeah, this is the new map. No, we've done everything here. Actually, let's test it. Let's try this one. Let's pick out some people. Oh, well. Interesting. Let's try a sword out. Oh, copper. I've been here. It's copper. Then you got also PvP as well. I mean, there's so many different ways you can build characters up. I miss the copper.
That feels better.
No, that's what I was going to, the speed. Ah, yeah, because I've got the other one there instead of having the speed. I've got the other thing that pulses out. Couldn't use the pulse out thing. Okay, let's concentrate back where we're going. Okay. It's an interesting build. I'm going to try to get to there, but... Oh. Really? Yeah, I could go for, depends on how I multiply it. Can we get into there from here? Let's map it. That one will do. This one's this area 25. Okay, we'll just teleport up there. That looks like it's going to go straight into there. I should have done that from the beginning. I just want to get this map completion done, that's all. If I can. So this is an independent. Got dead people everywhere. Now, you can also build ones that for... You can also build ones for, say, like PvP. World v World. There's a different types of builds for those. Now, this is what we're up to. Yes. when we finish this map off, we can then classify it's been done. Okay, so we'll do that now, and we can get that done today, probably. And we'll test this build out. We're in the frozen waste using a healing water / healing build, damage build. Oh, look at the lightning storm. I know it's probably the best builds and not the worst of builds. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know if we're gonna need. Oh, excuse me. We shouldn't need a special mount to do this first part. The first world exploration one. I would make it a lot easier with a flying mount. Just like boom, flying, been there, done that. That's what I might do. Once I finish off this one, I might get the instant teleportation thing. I don't know if I want to do that or do I want to discover all those for each type of build. Oh, this is completely and utterly empty. We'll just follow the road up then, shall we? Oh, there's something over here. We've got wood and something else over there. That's mithril. Did take a bit of damage. What tree is this one? Go away, bear. Not elderwood. Okay, we've got plenty of elderwood. Let's put a marker down. Oh, go to. And let's just put a marker down so we know roughly where we're going. You want to go to that point of interest. And there. Since I've got the weaver build complete, I can pretty much play around with that one. I can play around with the single element builds, but I still got to get abilities in that area. Still to finish unlocking all those abilities, so to speak. Can we travel? Okay, hold on. If we go back this way and follow the ice, can we go just over the ice? See if we can unlock anything here. It's interesting. And that one there's can't change. Oh.
Fast as the wind. Look at this. I am mighty.
Can we swap over? Swap. Thank you. I want to test this build now. You would probably have to light. We'll light torches. We'll go up this way. That's just going to give us... Now, we're going to take that marker off. Just explore the map. It's just testing it. I like the sound is like... If I'm not getting damage, that does damage though. And it also heals my... It'll take a bit longer, I think sometimes to get around. I've done it straight away. We've done that. We'll move forward. Which key? I'll go up there. It's interesting build. Yeah, has some healing. It's light those torches. Don't have to that thing. We can ignore that then. Works class quarter works well. It's just a matter of practicing and testing it out and getting the experience points and stuff like that. Wait. It's actually a big healing circle, so this would be good in with a group of other people because you can still do damage, but you can also heal at the same time. Possibly take conditions off your enemies. Oh, not the enemies, off your friends, I should say. Bringing that the fire elementals to play. Why is there enemy? How much will that heal then? Okay, go. Let's unlock this. I might as well heal him up. It's actually... I never really thought, like the first one got, oh, Earth Elemental, that sounds cool, but can I make a damage dealing, slightly heal, damage dealing, healing, water one? That's the question. It's like, That's why I tested it out, and I'm going to give it a test run today. And we're just going to, this is what we're going to explore. If we need to change it, we can change it on the fly. Well, actually, can't change it in battle, but the thing is, I'd like to be able to do is change the weapon combination like that as you're doing stuff. I think they should allow that if you're a specific build. Or like even for this, even though weavers do. But technically the weaver is really a support. DPS support really. So that's what a weaver really is. Okay, we're going. No need to stay here. We'll keep following. We'll just follow the edge of the map around, shall we? We find a cave or something like that, we'll go exploring it. This is before I want to get this map done. I wanted to get the map done, but I also want to do the storyline too. I know where the storyline is. I'm not going to change it in any way, shape, or form. This is just dancing around the edge of the map. Just exploring. And my man, we're just going around our business. Hello? Oh, cool. Ooh. Oh, I don't know about water. Oh, water might be okay in here. What does 5 do? Oh, pushes it forward, forgot. Wow, this is so cool. Okay, we'll go towards... Oh, we're missing some points of interest in there, but... Okay, let's go up here. Can I get up there? We'll just keep going. Nearby events. That's up the top, I'd say. Okay, let's go up top. If we can, break through the water. That is deep. I prefer the earth one and the fire one underneath water. The simple reason, that must be underneath that. Okay, so we'll go down. The simple reason it's it does it's a toughness damage dealer, and it works really well underneath water. We still haven't got to this one. Oh my God, it's deep. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. And we want to go. Oh, is that? Oh, okay. We missed. Did we miss something else there? No. So we didn't miss anything else there. So let's try to go here. Another dungeon we can go to, but we've got to do. I'll do a dungeon thing some other night. If people, once we get the main story done, I think. Then I can do a dungeon thing. I don't know why people don't like this. It's so beautiful. It can be a bitch to fight in, but I'm liking it. It's like when I'm playing Elite Dangerous. You got the 3D aspect of it, and when you can move your ship up, down, left, right, backwards, forwards type thing. And you could really throw your ship around, and it's the same effect, but you're in water. If that makes sense. How do we get up to there? I go the right way even. I'm not. Well, that's awesome. I look at all that. I would have put a hero point on top of one of those sails, something like that, to make it big, or something else, just to make it so they have to climb up a ladder, or dead people around here. Lots of dead people. But the healing build could be a survivability trait in some areas. In some areas I think it might use best be just way too powerful. Oh, okay. Gotta heal the dead people. Might change.
Warn the others. Find help. Loggins will not give in easily.
Oh, that might work. 4. Did I just told you to? And that's just got all the sigils on there, isn't it? Didn't resurrection. Don't know if that will increase.
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely
Oh, that's a.
need help getting back to shore.
Oh, they're like instantaneous ones. They're not really. But, okay. We want to probably swap like that one there. E. Then we want R to be. That's a toughness spell, so that can pretty much go to E, maybe. So we want the water one to go. Will that actually work in water? Oh, plus it just had nearby enemies. That's fine. Q we want to change to water. So Q we want to change that to water. And that one there is fine. And it's see, we can go toughness, that one there, water, and we've got the healing one there. Okay, and now we just get enemies attack, and we weren't prepared for it. Oh, our health is not good, is it? Oh, that hurt. Okay, we might go back to the fire build for this one. I'll go back down. Can we change it here? No, we'll go back and move. Go back up. Land on the rock. Stay. This one here, we want to go back to our earth build then. So go back to number 1. We want earth. And fire. No disrespect to you, I need survivability as well. This one does a bit better survivability than the other one does. And we'll free your buddies. Please go out of there. Go away.
Life is a trial. Code of the judge and code of the jury.
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help getting back to shore.
Oh, he's... This one gives me a bit more survivability. I wouldn't mind the water one where you can get this boost of speed, but... Oh, there is a bad person here. In the water? Above the water. Let's go have a look at this one. Right.
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help getting back to shore.
Okay, is that flying thing? Oh, I push F. I push F for heal. Let's look at it. I'll find out. I think he disappeared. Oh.
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help getting back to shore.
How deep does this go?
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help getting back to shore.
Aha. Right above us. Oh, there you are. Oh, crap. Got him. Oh, all bad people.
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help getting back to shore.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help getting back to shore.
Oh, done. Oh, don't have to worry about that one. Oh, let's get out of the water. This is a very... This is actually interesting. I thought I had to use the mount for this one. No, that's because of the other area I was thinking. So let's go back to our water/build. I know it's not exactly like other ones, but now I've figured out how certain abilities work. Like how these correspond. I can modify that to suit the current situation. That's why they have these so many empty spaces. And that's why they have those. But the arm is the annoying one, because I have to either modify, get something I modify the stats that cost me nothing, or get something else that, okay, we might as well go over here. Since we're here, they'll go back to that hero point. Get to there. It's up at the top there. It's just something we can play around with. We can test out the build, have fun with it. Nope. Oh, it's mythical. I'll grab it. But I'm not going to go out of my way really to grab it. I want to sit down and play with other people eventually and get to do the world be world and other things. Cause I'm actually kind of,
Yet here we are.
it was okay. It was annoying to start with, but then I was okay. I'm like, oh, how much cost to get to? Oh, God. We'll just run that. We'll go get that one. Then we'll go back to there. I wonder if they have a one map that's purely just underwater. Everything you do is just underwater. Oh, buggy you two. We could spend the silver. That looks awesome. I'm sorry, but that. Oh, that does look so cool though. Okay, we'll go this way. I like that. Love the wings. The wings look awesome. Now that's just a dungeon. We don't want to go into the dungeon though. There must be a way up into that. So with this one here, I can just push the 5 button to get the speed boosts. And okay, be very aggressive at the speed boost as well. It's more like I can get out of water jar, but I can test it out fighting people. But I might have to modify the bottom ones too, like my other build. So I've got the shield and all of that, which comes in handy. What are we doing? We're trying to get up, aren't we? I think the orange underneath on the shoes. Like you look up, it's like, oh yeah, there's orange. Got orange soles. Like, you see the orange? When she goes up, like you see the orange shoes, like the heel and the toe part. Sorry. I'm getting just distracted. Must be way up there. I guess before I want to explore that, I wonder if there is a one map that's purely underwater. Everything's underwater. You haven't got a land mass to deal with. Every hero point, everything, every mission is underwater. Maybe one landmass or 2 man landmass above. So you got some sort of land you can go to. You wouldn't be able to use jumping. Oh, wait. Jumping puzzle above water. There is a way up here somewhere. Did I just go around the long way to get to the way up here? I think I did. I think I'll get up that way, can I? It's all just for the hero points. Has to be the... I've got to go jump across. Get up over the tunnel. Just go straight through there, doesn't it? Is there a way? It's annoying to get to this hero point. Might be a simple way again now, I just haven't found it yet. Climb on the wings? Oh, that's cool, the moon. See, that's a dungeon? Yeah, that's a dungeon. I can't. Is it in here? Somewhere. Between these two things. Look in here to get up. No. There must be a way up. This is annoying. I'm missing some. Landmass there. No. Yeah. Huh? Let's be way up here. No way up. Okay. I got a feeling it could be from there to there, maybe. Can't seem to find a way into there. Right to that point. This is a dungeon, so I can't really go into that door. Dungeon are other ways, which is a feeling I don't want to go into, but how do I get to the hero point? I want to do a dungeon if I don't have to do to get a hero point, but there should be a way up there. Is the way up? Aim on the wing. Uh-huh. It looks like it's a dead end. There's a invisible wall there. Which, that's annoying. There's an invisible wall there. Okay. Are you right back that invisible bloody wall? Huh. Okay, let's go back to there. Can't because there's got an invisible wall there because I can't get on top of that, so therefore you can't get up that way or that way. Do I have to do the dungeon maybe? Let's have a look at the dungeon, see what it's like. And oh, that really sort of sucks, doesn't it? There's an underwater entrance into it. No, bugger. Maybe an underwater interest. May have to get to this contested one. Clean this up and then. I think I'll give this build a go. I'm going to just take out. Go one at a time. No, we can't do it. Well.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Heal my old buddy up. Whoa. That was unique. I wonder if I change the ability for a roll one. So I can use that ability. It does less healing, but is it worthwhile? Oh man, I keep pushing that button. Oh, flame elements are. You're rude, aren't you? One more take this one. Okay. We tested this one.
That's refreshing.
That's not part of it. Here you are. Thanks for loss. And we want to check that fire with I hate to do this, but we're going to have to change that to our fire build again. Come on. He's below us then. He's hurt. Where is this little bridge? I used to be here. There you are. Very hard to see. That's the thing. Some of these are very, very hard to see. Now, I have to have a look on the map. Find a safe area to have a look on the map. Where else do I have to go? Wow, that's just bright. Oh. Did I just die again?
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help getting back to shore.
Oh, we're doing that's a different mission again. Where did he die this time? Below me. He's behind me over here. There you died. And that's buff. I'm just confused now. Trying to find where they are. They're here somewhere. Uh-huh. Icebound minions remaining. Let's go kill the icebound minions then. I thought we killed them all. Oh, that's almost done. No one, somebody else killing them. Yay! Oh, that's my head in. Now, how do I get? So I can get up here. That doesn't lead me anywhere near I want to go to, nor does this one. Okay, let's have a look at the map.
Ooh! Woggins defeated the Ice Brood! You can come out now.
How do I get to that hero point? Interactive map. That hero point there. How the hell do I get to that? Yes. Right down the bottom. The hero point's underwater. I'm thinking of going above that. Oh, go away with you.
That feels better. I see the pattern at last.
Now, somewhere down here. It's actually underwater. Go away, not interested. I'm trying to figure this map out. Right down the bottom. Annoying one. I'll grab some seaweed.
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need
No,
help
don't
getting
care.
back to shore.
Now it's above us here, but there is a way of getting to it. From up here. No, it's below us still. Oh, there it is. How dumb. Oh, we've got bad stuff here, so I'm going to destroy these, I think. How stupid. We're like, I'm looking for a hero point above the map. And it's actually below. Ah, damn stuff. I'll get rid of these things, I think, first.
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help getting back to shore.
I don't mind. I'm thinking I have to do a complex thing to get up there, or I have to do something else to get up there. You absolutely. That was no comment. You didn't see that. No comment whatsoever. You didn't see that one. That didn't happen. I was thinking, oh, I'm doing okay here. I'm like, yeah, right. As I said before, go to explore the underwater section. I do admit that was
Search
just
the waters for castaways.
my own
Some are
stupidity.
likely
I think.
injured and will need help getting back to shore.
Should have gone down there and had a look on the left because I went around it and didn't get all the way down. I was thinking it wouldn't be down there. No, I was wrong. Do I want to beat him up again? Nah, can't be bothered. We want to go towards the star. You can hot swap, put in hot swap keys too, which is interesting. Change different builds on the fly. Oh. Seaweed. Something so peaceful about this. We'll just keep going under the water and just get to the edge of the map type thing and just have a look around. See if there's anything above, below. And I want to do the storyline, but also I want to do this. Can I jump up there? There's wood up there. We just want to go probably on landmass to start with, but then hopefully that might unlock the water parts as well. Okay, while we're above, that's going to be unique trying to figure that out. So we're going to create single-use weaver builds that require only 2 stats and just run around that way. Worry about trees or anything. We can survive the other one as well. Not interested, we're just going to go for a runner. It's called Curiosity. And we get to a point. I don't know that was going to happen. Okay, something else has opened up here. We'll keep going around and then we'll work our way. Actually, hold on, we'll go there. Is that the way? There's that one. We could unlock this one. Is that it says under? I don't want to go around here. Keep following it around to our right, and then we'll go into there. See if we can unlock anything else on the map around here. Yes, this is before I'm curious. Any hidden caves that might be, that like to tuck away in these weird, wonderful places that goes, hey, this cave will teleport you to this location. And rinse and repeat type thing. There might be something in that location that teleports you to the other side of the map or another universe, or to a hidden section where you can get goodies out of. So we've unlocked a heart where it, that must be the other one. Is that in this map? Can't be. We'll go down the heart. Could be. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I know it could be doing other things. I'm going to put my tracksuit pants on again because it's getting nippy. I've got to cut prosciutto up again and do all that stuff. Go up here. Wait, just take your time. Don't think about life. Wait. Oh boy. Yeah, let's pick on you, shall we? keep going around. We can't. Could we go? No, can't get above there. Or could we? If we get the mount, maybe. Mount go on top of that. No. Let's just stay on the mount. We okay.
Here I come.
It's probably not the probably the best setup for earth or like flame and water you could possibly do, but yeah. Okay, so no further going that way. Back in the water. But it's not. That's not the point. It's the. Is that somebody fishing? It is. I'm a long way off of fishing. I can't go that way. Am I supposed to? Oh, there's a heart. I'll keep trying to get to the heart. It disappears on me, so I've got to go around here to get to the heart. Maybe might be a key way of getting to it. There's a way up here somewhere to get to the heart. Has to be. There's the heart there. How far can we go up here? Not that far. Can't do any further. Supposed to follow me. I think it's these big boys that we're going to kill. Well, lots of... looks like there's 4 bosses. 3 bosses here we're going to kill. Let's go kill them then, shall we? Oh wow, it opens up.
Pass this along to the pale tree.
Oh okay, it's something we can pass on to the pantry, great. This actually works well.
Fresh. I feel energized. Maybe we'll have to do this next time.
Sorry, but that just sounded so bad. Okay, it's invisible walls here. Don't take on this one down here. Oh, where are you? Oh, come shut. Yeah. Okay, we're taking that one. Okay, boy. Hey, up. Oh, this could be a bad mistake. Maybe. Or maybe we might need this build. Can we take him on? We need our flame elemental. Okay, this one is doing a lot of damage. Wow. I don't think we're gonna build. No. I think this is the right build. Yeah. Not by myself at this point. 39 champion. Definitely maybe not. Oh, there's a hero point there too. Oh, no, the closest point's over here. Can I go from here? I'm just curious. Can I? No. Yes, maybe, no. This is a different area, that's why. Huh. Don't go into here. Yeah, this is not part of the world map. What have we got here? Could I possibly catalyst? Because then we can start building a catalyst build. Do this from looking. Concentrate on one thing and these things only. Okay, let's change our build back to what it was. Because we know the fire one works. And I think that's going to just hurt me too much. This should lead back into that map, I'm hoping. Yeah. Cool. I was thinking... Okay, we're back here. Uh-huh. I've got a feeling we might leave the big bad beasties alone and just get the goodies we can get out of it. We could try taking them on this way, but... Oh, excuse me. There's 3 beasties and I'm on by myself. I'll go to the right here first of all. I'm going to end up probably coming across one. They're champions, so meh. It takes more than one player a lot of times to do that. What's him here, is it? Let's give it a go. Am I actually doing any damage to you whatsoever? Oh, 95. %. %. Gotta constantly keep moving. A 90%. It's back to 100%. Bugger. No, bugger you. We're gonna have to dodge. We're gonna die. That just says no. No.
Assistance, please.
No. That says no. I wouldn't mind playing around with him. I want to get to that and that there, so we'll go do those and just ignore the big. If we see him, we just quietly swim the other way. It says I need help. I need lots of help. Underwater one's going to be the hard one to do. Can I find this? The only problem with the underwater one, I've got this other one built into this annoying. Oh, go away! I'm trying to do something here. Yeah, but that you take damage as well, so it's kind of pointless. That's the one I built. I want to get rid of. What other things can we put into there? You can't really summon a spirit underwater. Maybe that one. Did I just replace that? No, it says waterfall. And go away, we're not picking on you. Ah. No, it's not giving me that. I think I can put anything there besides that. It's annoying. Okay, yeah. That champion can wait. We want to get to the waypoint there and then make our way to the hero point without being picked on. Probably by the big one. Yeah, we can reduce him down, but then just over time he'll just get back to and we've got no allies to do constantly damage to him. What the hell was that? How did that come up for? Can be stumped. Oh, you're stronger than something. Yeah. Unlock this one so I don't have to go to another map. I'm not big on those three. Unless I see a whole group of other players come into here, I am no. I'll give it a go. There's no harm. I'll try champions on. I'll take them on by myself and see if I can win. Maybe this build I could possibly do it, but when I did test it, then underwater it doesn't work because I'm not doing enough damage to it. We're going to get straight across to the right, don't we? Oh, we go up this way, can't we? It's to our right. Can't get into there though. There is a way in there. We went to it before. Oh, well, Q, just go away.
Energized.
Oh, that reminds me. So if we go to H, builds. Oh. I got a feeling we might want to change that one to that one. Get me more healing. But that one there we can't change out though. Will not let me change it. Well, it does now. I think it will release when. Let me do it in the water though. Let's try something like this. I won't let me do that. You can't put. No. You do that. All that. You can't do anything else. This one? I wouldn't mind subbing something. Wave. I think it's the most there. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. Yeah, we're ignoring the big bosses. We know you're there. Look up here. There's a champion, isn't it? You just let me do a simple. I know there's tougher maps that you need to use. There is other ones you can use that are much. Okay, we'll go here now. Oh, we want to get to there, didn't we? So we'll try and get across over to here. See if there's a way in. Along in here. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Keep ignoring the big bad beasties because we know we're not going to be able to do enough damage to really. That's it. That's a champion. We take him. No, we go that way. Really?
That feels better.
Normally, if you roll, you can get the healing ability. It's a hard one to decide between where you want to go. Oh wow, that looks complex. Can we get up there? Or do we have to go underneath it? It's going to be one of those ones. There's a look. Okay, we can't go up there, but let's swim around the outside first. Another hero. And there's a battle there too, which I can't get to. Underwater. Above ground. If you're ready to get into it, then we can. Might be a way up. That looks like a way up. Let's go back to sword. Oh, that doesn't look like an easy way up, does it? There should be ramps going up there. What home there? Leaks growing in the snow, okay.
Your seams are showing.
Go away. Okay, there's something. More leaks. Might go back to that and try that other build out with the sword. And the fire and water. Okay, since we can't, no harm in giving Give it another crack.
That's my boiling point.
That's my boiling point. Really? No, 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 no. Okay, so we're going to get up there. The heart here we've got to do as well. Uh-huh. Help something maintain the equipment. There is a big fist running around. Let's go take him on. I want to try the water element out. Next we'll go back to that one. Go find this big fisty thing. We're going to get into there to get to that point. Summon this one. Do I want the speed or do I want that extra boom 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 around? Oh, that's not good. Let's summon. I guess. Here we've got it, guys. It's rainbow. Oh. That was quick. No way. You go play with the fire. I am mighty. Oh, Lord. More dead people. It bugs me anyway. I'll tell you what's the name. I'll tell you. Yeah, why are you doing that? Just heal you and also it does work in by myself, but I don't think against the big boys though. Oh, the barrel. Oh. Feel cracks. Cracks in the ice. Now there is way. Where did we just come from? What? No. Didn't we just really? That was just weird. Just went past them. That's a big. Is that the fist? So that's not there. It's a bad people. I don't know if any more cracks in the ice. Oh, that's done. We'll just heal them up anyway because there's experience points. And we're going to try to figure out how to get into there. I still have to find that fist. I'm definitely going to try to hunt down that fist. Okay, is that in this one? Okay, so we've got this unlocked. Where is this fist? Running around, he wants to be punched. Can't go through there. Why can't I find the fist? He wants to be punched. Oh. This is really... Oh wow, that leads into the water. And there was a water way up into here. Well. Oh, this is confusing some parts of this map. How do I get to the fist dude? Where are you, fist person? Dead people. And a crack. There's a crack under the ice. Forms under your feet.
Coda's blessings upon you.
We'll eventually get to this point of interest. Take that off there now. I'm gonna figure out. I don't think we'll get it done how I want it done tonight. Oh, probably tonight we'll get it done. Holy son of a! That was just like, oh well, instant death. Just like pulsating, run around a corner, die. It's not the fist that killed me. Okay. Not the fist that killed me. It's bloody him. Second of all, we may want to go. Yeah, let's change that back. Yeah, we just want to go toughness and that. If I take this fist off, we should be able to defeat him. It's just that run around the corner, that sparkly thing just came and killed everything instantly. We see Mr. Sparkly thing we try to get away from. Unless that's one of his abilities. No.
Maybe you'll think twice next time.
Got you.
What have I done? The claw.
It's the other thing, that sparkly thing you don't want.
I still have control.
But the sparkly thing says no.
This rage is overtaking me. There's little time.
Oh, that's when we're going to convert back over to the nasty
Rest
beast.
now, my voice. Be calm. Be tranquil. You are safe.
My eyes will close. My mind is chaos. Coda's
Good for you.
Our duty. Shards of glass on an icy wind blow through me. For Coda.
Focus on me. The rage is
We want to
Coda's.
go back.
The fear and pain are yours.
Where we
We
be?
shall end together.
Over here. So what do we got? We've got 9 more hearts, 4
Return
more.
to your chamber.
So we've got to figure out where we're at. Oh, we haven't finished that heart. Have we? No, fuck it. We're going straight towards the heart again, finishing this heart off.
Rest now. I will clear the dragon's influence from our home.
I just want to play with this build.
If we can clear Jormag's influence, she will survive
It is
the
a
trial.
fun build to play with.
Quickly.
And it gives me an idea of how to play. That was the big sparkly things that run around the corner again. Sparkly thing! Pretty! Oh, dead. Full health to death. Oh, do we really? Really? I don't want to do any missions here. We want to get out of here. We want to go finish off exploring. And unlocking things. This is what we're gonna. Oh, it's just heart. You. Did I finish that heart now? Is that heart done? Yeah, that one's done. That one isn't done. Okay, cool. Speed boost. Underwater is confusing sometimes. Actually, most of the time. Sometimes it is confusing, yeah, but it's fun. Confusing would be the word. It's enjoyable. What do I have to do here again? All these things. Whoops. Finished. You just burn and die.
That's refreshing.
So even depends on who I'm with. If I'm with a character that doesn't need any healing, then there's no point using this build. It just keeps exploring around to the right here now. Try stay on the land as long as possible, and then we'll try to go inland. See how high we can actually go on the map. The water part is going to be interesting. We want to explore the water because there might be hidden caves that we might not be able to get to from here. And rinse and repeat type thing. Trying to unlock everything we can unlock. Don't worry about events unless there's something close by that I want to do. If I see a lot of players doing events, then maybe. Oh, that's an invisible barrier. I like invisible barriers because sometimes you try to figure a way around them. And we've got a heart there, and we've got. I'll go to this one first, and then. Wow. Vista. Ooh, Vista heart and waypoint. So I'll get the waypoint done and dusted first. There's also another waypoint down here which we can go to. Trying to find that one. Actually, we really should change the build for the fire one, but it's somehow around here. Let's forget that. Thank you. And we want to go this way. If I see a big champion, I'm just going to get no, and no. Would be the answer for that one. Okay, let's have a look. Any? Oh, you don't bother telling me anything new around the area. Just got his bloody white. You're gonna need sunglasses for this map. Okay, I'm gonna get down and help that one out. Spear. I'm gonna light and green lanterns and spear something. I think I need something else. I think I might need a new weapon or something. I'll just go get the lanterns and we'll go from there. Jellyfish maybe? Spear with tail trainees. Below further? Spar with tails. Same level here, but where is it? Huh. I can't see the heart. Oh, there you are. So I wonder I can't see the heart. You're like nicely hidden. How can I help? I can hold my own. There's something in question. Right there. Okay, good enough. kill hostile worms. Okay. Let's go. Hello? Hello? Where they hanged up? Must be a salesperson. The only people who ring up these days is salespeople and... Let's speak with... They're supposed to be speak. S-P-E-A-O. Spear. And I've got to kill... hostile worms. Oh, these things. Haha. Not as much more damage dealing. Not as fast. Okay, so we'll find more to kill. I don't walk in. You want to pick on that one. Hello?
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Oh, this. We mean to pick on this one, you one thing. Pick on one at a time, don't pick on two.
Refreshing. I feel energized. Refreshing. I feel energized.
God, that was.
Better.
Damn it, I need to push T. Why is my mouse not working? Like the right mouse click should just automatically do that for me. Lantern all down here. Okay, we can't go any further. Too far away. Oh, it does. Hmm.
I'm fast as the wind.
That was very quick. We almost got this done. One more lantern or... Well, one more lantern should be enough. Done. Now we've got a waypoint down here and a vista down here. So let's go to the way... Oh, there's a vista right there. That was... I thought the vista might have been harder to get to, but I don't think I really do on the water. Let's do mazes and down tunnels, up tunnels, sideways tunnels. Go for this bloody door here and then go for another door. Ignore that door. Go for another door. And then jump, 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 jump. Don't die. Go up, down, left, right, sideways. I don't know. And some of it's really, really fun and interesting. Oh, wow. I don't think I want to fight down here too much. Oh, wow. How deep does this go? Oh, wow. This is pretty. Really, really pretty. Oh, I don't do stuff going up straight and then probably at 2 o'clock, I might be 2:30, I might call it quits today and go up the street. I wanted to get post for Mum. Oh, didn't we get to that one? I thought we got that one unlocked. It's above. Oh no, it's that one. Never. Okay, above. Bum, 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 bum. Hiding in the seaweed. below, above. Wow.
Champion, you've gathered here from far and wide to prove the strength of your villages.
Excuse me.
It will not keep Quaggen's traditions. Who? Where was Quaggen? Right. Quaggens fought to get here, and now Quaggens must fight to win. Preparations will be completed soon, so get any final training in now.
That's just plain weird. We'll go here and have a look.
Ready to compete?
There's probably something there. That, oh, hello. We've got 4 more of those. 4 more of those. 6. That'll be down there.
What?
Lots more of those.
Told to stay fit. How can the hatchlings look up
We'll go through that later. I want to check this before. I'd like to go around the outsides. Because like, unless you're an octopus, right, as is before, if you're a full-on octopus, you can push buttons left, right, and center and go, ah, yeah, and just dance around the dance around the game. Then yeah, I'm gonna try to keep my build simple. Try to use them the best I can use them. Even though it's probably I should change some of the stats for this type of build, like the water and that, but I like the vampiric armor. It seems to help. Okay. This is just more or less exploring. Okay, we want to go further down there. Really? Actually, I'll try sword out too.
Fast as the wind.
Convert that over to a sword instead. So let's mosey on way down here somehow. We'll just slowly unlock. There's nothing else left to unlock up there. And we'll just hug the wall. There's trees in there I can cut down, but I can do that anytime. Could be more stuff in the water. What have we got? Yeah, how far can we go? No, come on. No. Sometimes I've found some interesting places that are literally off the map. And that you find some interesting goodies out. Is there, okay, we've got a hero point down there. Okay, let's go around the outside. Oh, go around the outside first, and then we'll come back to those. Oh, well, if you can get up here, we should be able to get up there. What do we got here? Like a tunnel. Okay, Vista up here. Oh, right there. It's like, Vista up there, oh, right there. Oh, we can stay like this one. Wait. Click on the Vista. I think I've already got this Vista. Yeah. I've been here before. Oh, don't know if I've been here before, but we'll take the Vista. And we'll go for a quick exploration. We're 93% done. How much have we done through this map? We're only 15% done for the map. Okay, so we want to go down there. Okay, here lies blah blah blah. I have been in here before. Yeah, but I haven't unlocked. If we go down there. This one led iron. Wow. Oh. Hey, you got the bunny there.
Fast as the wind.
This one. What is this tool go to? This goes underground. Oh no. Oh no.
Work hard and be free.
Same to you.
This was a nightmare. Oh yeah, these are the bosses that come here. It's below. Oh, this is going to take longer than I thought it would take. If this is part of this map, then this is going to be a bit of a nightmare to do. We'll go this way. So, the lowest is just down here. We might have unlocked some of the stuff down here before. This is a tough area. Okay, so we've got that. We're going to try to get to these points of interest if we can. And then go back out to the map. Because this is going to take longer than I expected it would take. I've been a lot. I've got the what's name? Yeah, I've got the what's name point there, and I've got the hero point in here. We're just going to explore, see what else it unlocks for us. We've done the quest and that for here for other things. It's just a matter of finding these points of interest and unlocking them. So I accidentally came into here while I was doing the other map. And the biome just went down. Ah, okay, it's gone. Here we go.
Stand your ground.
What are we doing? Bring down again. Gotta follow this person. Why not? I'll go to this side over here.
Protected.
Oh, there's a heart here. Kill things up there. Heal things. So what are we gonna do here? Help something. Wounded. Oh, big bad beastie. Oh. Target this one. We regret nothing. Get a shot in here, mate. You go down. Have a shot there. Wait for you to have a shot.
There's one to remember me by.
Who's shooting at me? Oh, fuck, you're shooting at me. Why didn't someone be flying on? You gotta join the fun too. Now, where were we? We were healing things. I don't know where the hell I am on the map. I'm just gonna do it. Just figure out where the map takes me to. Then you finish. Oh, wait till you finish healing and then you can go. I do like that meaty stuff. You go play tag with oh, that's not good.
Fast as the wind.
No, good. You're okay. Over here, we'll take this one out. Wait, now we'll find any more wounded ones to do. Any more wounded ones we can heal? Cup of stolen food. I got a feeling that's in the chest over there.
But if we can hold you
Chest.
here, we should be fine.
So,
It is only a matter of time until forces from Blue Eye Shopping clear up the cave.
oh, I'm going to do that. Really? I was. Wow. We killed you. Okay. Don't run away till there's nothing left alive. Push Q instantly. Okay, every time I want to heal him. Oh, it's that thing there. Okay. He's almost healed. Oh, oh. Got a mental note. Stop opening chest up. We own the flag. We've done this hut. Awesome.
Protected.
Okay. Done everything in now, so nothing's coming up here. There's a hut. We'll go that way. That was interesting. Got 10 more of those to fight. I hope there's nothing else on the ground. I don't mind it, but it does your head in. That was a jumping puzzle. I had to figure out how to get to a certain point. I had to jump there, and I was trying to map that out. That was, I think, this vista. Oh, one of these vistas. I think one of these vistas I had to do that. I came in from, I think, this door. And I actually done a bit of exploration through there. Oh well, we've got this to unlock still, and we're going to go there. We'll go there now. Where do I want to go there? Now I'm confused. That way where to go, so let's go this way. That lead that way? This way leads to somewhere. Well, that meteor strong. That's cool. There's a lot of damage. Nothing else in here we need. How do I get out? Oh, hold on. What do you do? You got information for it. Okay. Is it because I've unlocked everything it's not going to tell me everything? I think in here need to worry. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. That leads slowly out. Where am I? We'll go for here something. I'll come down. Oh, you were so low. Keep forgetting that thing.
Fast as the wind.
Why are you healing that one? That one there is. Yeah, that protects us frost armor. Heal yourself. Yeah, thanks. So that one really doesn't hit straight away, so it's this one. That one. So it's basically 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the firestorm, and yeah, I think the healing one. Oh, okay, cool. We've got reward for doing something here. I'm still don't even know. I think it gets back into there. Defeat the general. Are they generals? No. He's down much further. We weren't going that way, but we could go take him on. I think we've got all the stuff in there. I don't remember how to get back out of it as well. Where's his general thing? So that's the portal out of here. Yeah, this is where I came in before. So we're really gonna find this general. We're gonna hike away. Now back up. Just no. We're here to explore and look at. We're here to explore and unlock the cover, unlock the rest of this map. And now, blue area now. We still got to figure out. There is a way out here, I think. I don't know if they have to go. They have to go a long way. That will teleport out. I don't want to do either one, but I think there might be goodies on the way out, or like waypoints or points of interest, maybe. Shield is good because it offers you. No, don't worry about it. Actually, it's not a bad combination. Just a matter of testing it out, using it. Now we want to go left. Left, right, left. Can we get out this way? Is there a way out here? Possibility? Big tunnel over to the right. There I'm going that way, but we'll look to the straight ahead. This way.
Hit and feisty. Professional. Well energized.
See, here, this one. So that one there is just a damage deal. It doesn't do as much damage as other combinations do, but it's also trying to keep yourself alive. Oh, what was... Okay, let's go back here. You're not supposed to take over an area. Me this time. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, let's go look through here because it looked like a big... I've been in here with nothing of interest. That just leads to a big bright tunnel. Okay, that leads to a big bright tunnel there. Excuse me.
Expression. Fast as the wind.
Okay, we're talking about we don't want to. Oh, there is. Okay, sorry, second foot. Back out of here. There is, and the reason why we want to stay here, we're to figure out how to get to there. Oh. We'll go through that tunnel. Yeah, no, let's go through the tunnel first. We know where that is now. We go through that tunnel and see what's down that pathway. Because I'm still looking for any points of interest. I've been all through here. I can ignore that now. Go right. That's right. I don't know if that helps anybody else.
Coden migrated south to escape Jormag's influence.
Oh, bad person.
And the sanctuary's taken a lot of damage.
Got that?
They're repairing it now, but for some reason the Dredge saw them as a threat.
We haven't got
and
that
began
yet.
harassing them. The Coden had a rough time. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
Okay, we'll go deal with this. Where are you? big bad beastie out here. Press summon that one. Where are you, beastie? Come on. There you are. Wait, come here, lizard. Oh, sugar. That was a bad mistake. Oh, that definitely was a bad mistake. I think we run away. I think that says run away. I'm not by myself. Got him. Got a chest out of that. With the help of this person, whoever that is. Who is that person? Level 75. Yay! That was kind of fun. Now I'm just exploring. 88. Does that 88 mean? Oh, good. That was indeed fun. I thought like by myself, run away. This person came in. Yep, cool. We can kick his ass. Now what am I looking for? Yeah, you go. You have fun. I'm just gonna go exploring. Finish off exploration. At this point here, we've got to get to. How do I get to there? Is there a way? I'll stop. How do I get to that point? That's where it is there. Is there another way up there maybe? There's the point of interest there. That's why how do we get on top of that? What's my way up to there maybe? Over here again. Is there a way maybe in the cave? I don't think there is another entrance out there, was there? Unless it's hidden from the view. No. This will get me 100% map completion if I can get it done. Maybe the back way from here. Now this. Can I get around here? Ba, 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 ba. I was waiting for a big cut in the ice there and you just fall for it. That would be just nasty. Oh wow. Shows that ship again. Oh, that one. That looks absolutely awesome. Cold but awesome. Like how I feel at the moment. Bloody cold. I'm gonna do stuff too. Okay, you got a flying mount. 455. Hello. This is another person. That's cute. Are you one of the little people? Oh, that's actually not a bad armor. It suits it too. Oh, that is kind of cute. blazed into the raid training initiative. Okay, so next is we want to get into here. I think we can cross on that bridge there, but let's just go over. We don't have the luxury of we don't have those flying mounts yet, which we're going to work on. That's our going to be one of the big goals we're going to aim for. Oh, there's a land bridge there. It's not as powerful as the earth and fire combination, but I think it does a pretty good job. Oh. Because of what I can. I hate when I do that. Okay, so we're going to start doing these things. Oh, tunnel again. I hate to walk on one of these. We just blew everywhere around it. Just get to walk for hours and hours and go, no. Okay, cool. When is Dave?
How may I aid you?
Oh, come on. Okay, so then we're able to leave. And we've got a hero point as well on here. No, we'll get too far down. You have to pick them up with. Oh, here, tell me secrets of the journals.
Buddha smiles upon us. The day is calm, like a sheep ice.
Ill wind of the dredge blows against our bow.
We will weather that storm and be stronger for it.
Oh, good for you.
Coda's blessings upon you.
Take me the balance. So
I greet you like the sun greets the morning.
okay. Oh, was there something up here? I've been to that shrine. Shrine above here. Why don't we just ignore the stairs? Just we'll try and jump up the hardest possible way if we can. Where haven't we been? I don't know if you could walk on that netting, you won't get straight through it. Still to find that hero point too. Okay, let's just make a way towards the hero point, which is above. Another one which got unlocked. Another hero point. Oh, okay, this is going to take longer than I thought it would take. But how do I get to the hero point above? I've done all the journals, haven't I? Not a bad looking place. It should lead me to the hero point, I think. Hello? Now what's here we go? Ow, wrong button again.
In silence.
Oh. As soon as you silence it, begins to move. Back is a double function. You hit it once and it does something else, and you hit it again and it does something else.
I see my lessons working their way into your methods like worms into a corpse.
Unlock. That is. Was that just a backhanded insult? It really was. Speak from something. Okay, so we're going to keep praying homage at shrines and keep reading things. Is there any other shrines down below, or is it all up here? Hey, please go away. You lie there. Okay, you can lie there. Oh, okay, we've got a tunnel there. Okay, no, we've been up down that tunnel. Is there any more shrines there?
Like the sun greets the morning.
Any other ways? No, anything else? So we can't talk to him anymore, so it's just keep try to keep doing the shrines. Run around and rinse and repeat the shrines. Maybe we have to go down further. Okay. Keep going out here and see how far that disappears. heart appears. That's where the heart appears, so we can find anything around here. Can I killing things would help? Shrine of something. I've been to that shrine. Anything around here? And disappears there. Maybe shrine to the that one be shrine to the warlord there. So I've got to continue just running around in circles up there and just get the shrine up, down, disappeared. Looks like I have to go back inside there. I'll just continue running around, I hope, and just collecting goodies. How are you dying? I just healed you before. Okay, maybe they'll reset the shrines. I'll keep reading the papers and reset the shrines, I hope.
Life is a trial. Code of a judge.
That
And
one
code of
there.
a judge.
Done that one. Only half. I'm almost finished. Keep going and going and going, going. Doesn't increase it at all. Must be missing something. Must be missing some shrines or papers or whatever. That didn't increase it at all. I believe there's rain up here falling. It's cold enough for rain. Okay. I'm missing something. That's the entrance we're going to come in from. That one we got something from it, so we haven't been to this episode. On the outskies. Might be more shrines and other things out here. Okay, not this far. Nope, I'm not going around that way. Really hope there's none in the water. That would really irritate me. Wonder, can I? Yeah, no. I had a feeling that would just not work. Missing some shrines somewhere. Nope. So we go back outside and go left instead of right. That went, we went right. So we go left now and see if there's anything around. Yeah, that could. There's a journal thing. I have to admit, it's kind of pleasant just running around in the snow. I've been to this journal. I'm going to go up the streets. I just want to get this one done. Yeah, we haven't been outside. Got that dot, that journal as well. Yeah, I've been here. Maybe we chat to him again. I think I've been to him. The map hole. Can we go right into there? Into this one. So maybe we can I'm messing this up.
How may I aid you? They could put a shot at the top underneath the bloody water now. That shines. Where the rest of these shrines are. I think it's maybe down there. No. There is some shrines that to be outside. Can't get any further. It's up to deep. So now I just got to find this last shrine, which is. I've got a little piece of paper. I've gotten all the. They don't reset, so that's. I think there's a limited number of them. I think I've covered every single one of them here. Down to that one. No. Okay, it must be outside. Okay, where's this last one? What's the bloody things? Gone around the outside.
Maybe in the water? Could there be a shrine around here? That one just bugged me to no end. Would killing things help?
Fast as the wind.
No, so killing things don't help. No shrines. Water. Okay, so we've got no shrines underneath the water. I'm gonna have to. Okay, so that finds that one. That idea. Shrines, I think, you can only go so far away from. So far away from it before it triggers it, so you lose it. I don't think there's any shrines around here. I don't see any shrines. I think, is it all in this? Triggers that back again. Really? Okay. I did that. Spoken to the signs. Nope, there's no shrine there. Big boss again, not gonna worry about him unless other people are finding him. Just can't see any shrines around here. That might be helping healing him. Okay, green wasn't it? Yeah, good left I can think of doing it with me. Okay, so we just run around and heal them. As long as they're in the shrine thing. Maybe that's the only thing I've got left to do. I bet disappears that one. And then that changes to that ability, which is Frost Aura. So it gives me a Frost Aura, and that gives, and that turns it off. Oh, I see. It creates a Frost Aura. Ah, okay. How long does it stay permanent? Oh, it doesn't last for long. Any more people we can heal? Any more people we can heal? Any more people we can heal? Ah. I think that was one of my longest ones. I had to do. Okay, so now. Got that, done that. We'll go over here. And then we'll get you in a minute. Oh, hello. It's a survivor build. I haven't really tested it in other areas where it'd be more harder. But, okay, which way do we want to go? Still going to unlock map here. We'll go. We'll go there. We'll go around to this back way we came. Yep, we're gonna let you die in the snow now. Oh, we don't want to let you die in the snow, but you're gonna be dead in the snow. Other players will come around and heal you. See, I don't want to be one of those people that have to push multiple buttons. I'm going to get the thing first, if we can. Oh, there's a tree underwater. There's a kelp tree underwater, maybe. Oh, wow, this is pretty. I mean, they have done a really good job of underwater stuff.
Who are you? Oh.
Hello.
True to your reputation, you are brave.
Well, come here, you. Probably should have chosen the other combinations skills, but that's okay. Okay. We want to go to now. We go to that point. There's a couple of points there, but we go up here. We go towards this point because I haven't been all through here. So let's go to that random point and see if we unlock anything. Because it is like, it's almost 3 o'clock. We've got to head off. Toilet get changed and go 62% done. 7 more of those, which they're going to be over here. They're going to be way over there. Any other ones highlighting besides that? Oh, 3 down there. So we need 4 of those, 2 of those. There's 1 there, which is highlighted. So we know what 1 is. The other one will probably be down here now, my luck. And we've got 10. Oh, we'll go this way anyway. Uncover the area. See if anything pops up. I reckon this is probably one of the better, I think it's one of the most prettiest underwater maps so far they've made. And they put a lot of thought into it. I know people don't like underwater battles and stuff like that. What am I doing? Okay. People don't like underwater battles and whatnot, but you have to admit though, they've done a really good job. Let's see if we can get on top of the landmass here. Okay. I think it's going to stay out permanently. Oh god, it's blinding my light. I think there's anything here. Just a bunch of monsters. We'll keep going, shall we? Oh, hello. There is something there. We almost passed it. We didn't get that one. See, how could that... How come... Didn't I... Okay, I must not have seen it then. Or did see it and I didn't pay attention to it. Or did I not? I looked up there saying that'd be a good spot to put a thing. Yeah. Maybe I had to undiscover. You have to... So that's the thing I've noticed with these maps. Some parts... Like you could probably... I could have gone underneath there 100 times and probably that might not have triggered. Or could have triggered, but I might have just not been paying attention.
Fast as the wind.
Oh, that does a splash damage, which is interesting. You trigger it to get the shield, and you trigger it again to do that. I've been here and done this one, unless I didn't see that when I was doing it. But I normally would pay attention to those things. Oh, it's that fist one. Oh, that's the one I died at, was it? No, I died at world. I think I want to pull level 7. I have beaten him up, haven't I? There you go, play that. Oh, that's nasty.
Fast as the wind.
No, we're trying to get to there, so I can ignore everything else. No. Oh, really? Kill everything, I think. Oh, wrong one. I'm gonna go. I was going out the wrong bloody one. I was like, it's going really well. No. No, 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 no. Oh, these things really affect you. Slow you right down. Don't take. Bring you out. Oh, that hurt. Didn't see that little creature behind me. No, still there. Thank God I didn't go over the edge. Here we are. Stand. Here we go. Stand on it. Oh, you're not going to stand on it, are you? Oh. Just push F. Before we lose the plot. Then we don't have to go back all the way back up here and go, no! What is... No. That is... Wow. This map is actually kind of impressive. It has some really beautiful scenes like this, and the snow-coloured scenes. Don't know what it's doing to my freaking frames for a second and all that, but and we want to go. Eventually, we'll make our way over here, so we can see what's anything here. Then migrate our way down to here, and back down into here somewhere. Okay, it's all the way over there, does it? Okay, so we've got all this part here to explore yet. Star. Hello, beasties. I'm not gonna hear the shadow. Why that died here? Oh, there. Excuse you. Now, go heal this person. So I'm flying there, I can't have anybody just... Oh, they went vanished. I healed them. They didn't want to be healed. Oh. Nothing around here. Oh, big cannon. I'm just curious if there's anything around here, waypoints or points of interest, other things might trigger by me running through them. An unlocked part of the map or something like that I might not have previously unlocked. It just uncomes the map. I think that one's done and dusted, this one. I think I've been through here. Lots of bad people. Yeah, I've been through all here. There's no point hanging around here. Go back into the water. And where we want to go to. I'm like he's sleeping. Been off through. Ah, there's one. Where we go? I thought there would be something red in here, it'd be nice, but I don't think there is, or something on top of them maybe. This is all going to take a while. We'll go left here and just go through here now. Where's the point? Where are you? Okay, further down. Arms. Mother, whoa, run away. Time to run away. So I've got to go down further. There's been another whole entrance. These things don't give up, do they? Trying to figure out how to get down. Okay, maybe down here. Then another big hole. Oh. That made, I got a little bit of boost of speed going down there. So like, whoop, straight past. I was like, it's like the other section we were in before, but underwater. Let's get out of here. Oh, is that section? Isn't it? Is there anything else of interest here? Let's just get out. I don't think we want to stay around here. Is there a way out besides where we came in? Back here. Okay, that was an interesting one to do. And we want to get across over here now. Or do we want to go back there and explore down this way? There's a road there. That was interesting to get to. Pure random chance of fighting, I can tell you that now. No, we'll just swim over there. It's just like sometimes you gotta know when just to get out of dodge. And that was one of those days like, nope, I do not want to go play tag with you. We want to go left, don't we? Now, was that back up? Let's go back towards the start. Can we get around this way? Huh. That's cool. Daily, silver. Oh, I've got to do a later lumberjack job then. How much do I have to do on it?
I've never been here.
Oh, wow. Been here too. That makes two of us. So that's the one we're doing. Up again or not? Silver. Tree. Oh, hello, Al. Well, I'm going to go to that lookout. Or do we want to go up through here? We're going to look out and see if we can get to there. H. Achievements. General. Daydream. Story mode. Kill all the golden. Okay. Explorer, it's almost. Session, jumping. Side stories. Collectible. Okay, this one's silver waste. I'm not gonna. Yeah, but dungeons. We have to do that. towards the mark, so slightly to the right. Can we go up here? Oh, that way there. Is it a certain type of wood I need to find? Okay. That's the one. That's that type of trail. It's not clicking onto it again. Oh well, this comes the day they must have achieved it then. Unlock this one. Be the goggle dude. Let's see if you can help me find any more of the map.
The Sons of Svanir have become a real problem. As they try to claim territory around their fortress, it takes more and more effort for us to contain their expansion. They attack our patrols, and even our flag stands take some abuse.
Holy
Use
shit.
a little extra help.
Damn, you're annoying. It's minding my own business. Alright. I still get this way. Oh. I'm gonna have to shoot off like I've got to do things. I'll go clear this area up. Then we'll shoot off. We'll do this part of the we'll shoot off because we can. Let's go. Hello there. Where did dead people go? Oh, I'm not dead people, alive people. They're hey, come on, you're supposed to die. Okay, I just can't help myself pushing the button. Shouldn't really, should I? Heal them up. Hello. There's a scout. Where's the next section I want to go to? Do or what? Where is it? Wait, don't run away while I'm trying to kill you. I'm gonna go take the belt to them, maybe. Is that it? I'm gonna go there. Excuse me. Easy. What would destroy? Yeah, destroy these things. You felt hold this thing and I'll destroy these for you. am mighty. Good for you. Okay, I've been in there.
The Sons of Svanir have become a real problem.
Well, that's a separate heart. Okay. Go back to the hut we'll do it. And finish this area. Finish this one. Almost finished.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? Thank you. You've done us a great service.
Okay. Defend something. Destroy the ice crystals. Done destroyed the ice crystals. More ice crystals. It's over there. Part of this one. Sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I do apologize. If I'm okay, so if we have another player that does healing, then you don't worry about too much. I haven't been to that spot there. Oh, bugger. We'll go to that spot. Where is it? Done the hard, but we haven't been to the spot. Oh, interesting. Oh, we have. Where was that middle one? Now, we might actually. We want to continue. We want to go back the way we came. We come across the other hard there. So it's around the corner, and there's only two of those. Highlights that one. Did I miss the one in here before? Or I got that one. Yeah, I got that one. So it's probably in here. The rest of the stuff I could do that tonight. I could probably do it, but I've got other things I've got to do, which annoys me. But sort of annoys me. But good life. Let's grab all the goodies and then we'll just log back out and come back and pick it later. Whoa. Which I'll do later tonight. It shouldn't take me too long, really. I hope to do the rest of that. Oh, bag of mystic coins. Daily silver or something. Lumber. Ah, that's what I did. Lumbering. Ah, cool. Riverlands bounty hunter. Complete bounties and. Okay. Cool. I'll take some bit of silver. That's not bad at all. Yeah, we still got plenty of room though. So what we'll do is I'm just going to teleport to there and we'll work on that map later tonight. I need to go get changed. Yeah, and go up the street to check the post and all that wonderful stuff. Okay, my name's Commander Black Starlord at your service, signing off. Thank you again for watching my videos, and all comments are welcome. You all take it easy and have a great day.